Take a move in the ring. You can hit me with the words you fling.
Pleasure now to be joined by the former featherweight champ himself, the main man, blessed Max Holloway, all the way from Fight Island. Max, how's it going over there? All well?
All well. We just we finally got out of our 48-hour quarantine, so being able to go in the sun for a little bit was nice.
There's been some classics over there. Do you feel like you've got a bit of unfinished business with that place, given what happened last time out?
I mean, the only unfinished business I would say I have with this place is that I thought it was like a Mortal Kombat island coming here, like who's gonna come to an island and then jump on top of a boat or something and head to another secret island and fight with tiki lamps around and all that stuff. All jokes aside, I can't wait. I can't wait, man. I'm super excited. I'm super excited to be back. The people here is nice and cool to keep I got nothing but love here. I got a lot of fans in the UAE, so it's a dope place for sure. And I just found out on the plane right here that we got fans, so it's kind of crazy. What a crazy time right now, to be alive.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I think people need that. We need to take those positives, right? Having fans in the arena, that's a big step back to where we want to be. So, and speaking of which, you've only ever lost 2 fights in a row once before in your career. Journalists, they like to look for patterns. The last time, Ramirez and McGregor, and what happened? You went to Singapore and you beat Will Chope, and you went on a 13-fight win streak, which was crazy. So this coming off of 2 losses, any chance of Kattar being like your Will Chope? Any chance of repeating that again and going on a crazy streak and getting back at it?
We see what happens. You know what I said. I got 5 titles at home. 5 titles at home. You guys know this. I'm on the quest to get my 6th. I'm on the quest to get my 7th and the 8th and the 9th and the so on and so on. So if this is the one that started it, this is the one that starts it. I can't wait. I'm ready. I'm focused. I feel great. And what better way to start something, in the new year, and being in, I think so, that last one was in January too. I haven't fought in January in a while. So, last time I fought in January, I started that 13-fight win streak. So, I mean, it'd be fun.
Kattar is, he's done well this year. He's managed to get some fights in. I think that Jeremy Stephens knockout was very impressive. Do you see championship material in him? Does he have what it takes? You know a thing or two about what it takes. Do you see that in him?
For sure. I mean, the man's standing across from me for a reason. So I give him all the respect. All the respect is due to him. Like I said, he's here. I get to see him come Saturday across the octagon. So I think so. He deserves that respect for sure.
A lot of people talk about you as one of the best strikers in MMA. There's a lot of talk about how good his boxing is. Your last submission win was, I think, more than 5 years ago against Cub Swanson. Do people forget about your jiu-jitsu? Is there any chance, everyone is expecting this stand-up war? Do you feel like a cheeky submission win here?
People keep asking me about that, and I don't know. People keep talking about his boxing. People talk about my boxing a lot. I just can't wait to go in there and mix it up. This is MMA. And the jiu-jitsu is a whole different part of my game that people didn't really get to see. In one of my interviews earlier in the week, I said that I love jiu-jitsu. I love gi jiu-jitsu. I do a lot of gi jiu-jitsu training. So we see what happens. If we gotta, if I gotta pull in the bag, go a little bit deeper in the bag for that, then so be it. But if not, I would love to. I love striking. I believe I was put on this earth to fight, and not only to fight, to strike. Punch someone in the face. So I can't wait.
So much has been made about your experience in the championship rounds. You must have been asked about that so much, but it's got to give you that extra confidence, that extra boost, right? That if it goes to that deep waters, you live in those deep waters. Do you feel like that?
For sure. I love the 4 to 5 rounds is championship rounds, they say, and it's where I guess so you can you weed out the championship competition, I guess. So I'm excited. I can't wait. 3 rounds, 5 rounds, 4 rounds, 10, whatever it is, I'm ready.
Do you have a sense of how this one's going to go? You say, if I have to dig deep in the bag of tricks, then I'll dig deep. We'll see what happens. But I mean, do you have a sense? You know the game very well. You know Kattar's style very well. Objectively, how do you see these styles coming together?
We see. The beautiful thing is we get to see. We're a couple of days out, and tune in. Tune in. You guys get to watch and see it live. That's the beautiful thing about our sport.
How are you feeling ahead of this one? Are you feeling fresh and sharp? It's obviously difficult circumstances. Have you been able to spar okay?
Yeah, I feel great. Like I said, I haven't been sparring. I kind of took that out. I believe in. I had enough full contact sparring, this and that with move and stuff, but it's not like sparring. So save the brain cells for old time's sake. But it's like professionals. The way we attack and always focus on my health. When you see these the professional teams, the NFL teams, these guys don't fool pads and they don't go hitting already. They did enough of that. They go out there, they do the game plan, and they practice their skills, and that's what I've been doing. I've been practicing my skills a bunch, and I can't wait to show you guys. That the last fight was off of Zoom. This fight I got to actually see some of my coaches in person before the fight, so it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I remember John Kavanagh actually saying, their style was always to update the software without damaging the hardware. We know McGregor is in action against Poirier, two of your former foes. You have to be keeping a little eye on that one. Does that excite you as a fan of the sport? And who do you see taking that one?
Yeah, that fight is super exciting, and I hate picking fights, but man, those two guys, Connor's looking good, Poirier been looking good, so I can't wait. I'm excited to be a fan and enjoy the fight. I think so. Us fight fans is in for a treat for that one.
With Khabib now out of the picture, it's going to be one of those guys. It looks like, and you've fought both of them before. The competitor in you've done lightweight. I know you've got Kattar in front of you, but later this year, next year, surely we're going to see you back at it at lightweight again. Do you feel that way?
I always see what happens. Like you said, first things first, we got Kattar, but you never ever count nothing out. I'm just a call away. You see, I'm just a call away. Like I said, the baddest man on the planet. I hold that. And if DC he want that, he know my number. He can call me up. But any weight can get it. Weight is just a number. I'm willing to fight at anything. I'm a modern day gladiator. And the last time I checked, these gladiators back in the day, they wouldn't walk around with a scale and ask people to be like, "Hey, step on this. Let me see your weight." Like, "Oh, you're too heavy for me." It's like that's not how it worked before.
Is it surreal for you? Because, there's a lot of buzz around that fight. Nobody on planet Earth probably has more expertise on that fight than you. You've been in with Poirier twice. You've been in with McGregor. Is that crazy for you? And you could well be in there with them again later in the year or next year.
Yeah, we see what happens. It's a crazy time. We're living through a pandemic right now. We're finally getting fans back. I fought without fans, and it's just a crazy time, man. It's just what a time to be alive, right?
145. It looks like it's going to be Ortega and Zombie. Sorry, it's going to be Ortega against Volkanovski. Were you surprised at how much Brian improved against Zombie? He looked like a different man.
For sure. I mean, that's championship level. That guy got Brian. I saw Brian. We fought for championship belt, and that's why he's there. And he proved that he belonged. And he went out there, did the changes he had to do, took care of some injuries, and looked like that. He looked great. So good for him, and I wish nothing but best for the guy's career.
The Volkanovski fight, a lot of the fans are still pretty annoyed about it. You seem to take it pretty well. I feel like you derived more from fighting, from speaking to you over the years, than just belts and wins and losses. You seem to be able to take a step back from everything. But looking at it and how the fans are still kind of mad, they give him stick online. I mean, how do you feel about that? That so many fans are still mad about the result. Have you put it behind you?
Yeah, about that last fight, about that fight, I can't be too mad. Like you said, 80 to 90% of the world thought I won. And not just the fans. We're talking about guys like coaches. Big time. George St. Pierre's coach. For us, Big John McCarthy, the guy who made the rule book. And then my competitors. Dustin, Justin, Nate, Jorge, all these guys had to say. And That's why, I'm not too mad about it. I got support, I got love, it's on to the next. It's like spilled milk, when you spill milk, you're not gonna try to put it back in the carton. You clean it up, you move on, and that's what we're doing. We be back. I ain't scared of hard work, and like I said, I got 5 titles at home. That 6th title is in the sights. I just gotta keep working hard.
Does that give you added motivation, or do you not need any added motivation?
I fight because I love it. I fight because I love it. Like I said, I told you guys, if you guys watched my interviews before, the belt was just, just a piece of hardware, just letting people know I was a champ. I never needed it, but that's the goal, and that's what it is. So at the end of the day, it's not extra motivation. I got all the motivation I need at home. I got the mini. I got a miss. She's gonna be a missus pretty soon. A future Holloway. So I got all the motivation I need.
Congratulations on that, man. Finally, then, a lot of fans, you're a fan favorite. I just wanted to ask, in your eyes, who's the most exciting champion in the UFC right now? Who's the most interesting for you?
Most interesting champion right now in the UFC. I mean, you gotta go with. I'm a striker, so I like striking. So you gotta go with probably Stylebender. He bring the jazz with his dancing and stuff, and all that stuff outside of the octagon, and then when he goes in, he does his thing. So, most exciting gotta be that man right there.
Respect, man. Well, you're pretty exciting yourself, as we mentioned. Looking forward to having you back in the octagon. Always a pleasure, Max, and all the best.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. You have a good one.
Pick a move in the ring. You can hit me with the words you fling.